Uh, I guess we're back. Not quite sure what is going on. Stream just keeps yeah. What is going on here, boys? I guess we're back. Testing, 1, 2. I went to go take lunch, and somehow my stream ended. It seems like I'm having some internet issues potentially, so hopefully it doesn't happen again. But I guess it was okay. We did end up taking a little bit of profit on that trade. Actually quite happy that of how it worked out. But yeah, that was weird. Just getting my stream just not seems to be struggling. But we're back. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Are we back? Are we live? Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Uh-huh. Hey, Jake. Hey, Nicola. How we doing? Am I back? Am I live? I don't know what's going on. My stream keeps acting up. And quite frankly, I don't like it. All right, well, I think we're back then. Hopefully, we're back for good. I am happy, I guess, with how that trade ended. So right before I went to lunch, right before I went to lunch, I was in a trade, long right here. I have my take profit right here, my stop loss down here. Then I went to lunch, and some point over lunch, my stream disconnected. My stream disconnected, and we did take profit on this one right here, and it looks like we got stopped out on break even on this one, which I'm okay with. Oh, hey FEB, how we doing? Question: why do you enter but don't let your winners run? um I mean, we had a nice runner this morning. You might not have been here for it. We entered right here, took our first profit right here, and took our second one here. That's a good question. Why is why is the sky blue? Sometimes I don't know. All right. That was kind of weird. Hey, thanks FEB. Yeah, that was a nice one. We finally did have a nice runner. But you're exactly right. I've been struggling with my runners. Just been struggling. Thinking about re-entering right here, to be honest. Like to see it move above the EMA. Hey, Garcia, good morning. Well, it's kind of afternoon here, but that's fine. I did trade 2 minis on NQ or 2 minis on ES on when I was passing my eval accounts. I traded 2 contracts if I was trading NQ and 2 contracts if I was trading ES primarily. Oh, really, Garcia? Wow. Patient. And that's a question I've been asking myself lately, to be honest. That is a great question. I mean, the answer would be basically that, kind of like this morning, like right here, this trade, we got a really nice runner and we got an extra, 42 ticks on it. So it's kind of those that potential of the runners is kind of why I've been kind of hanging on to them and kind of giving them a shot. This morning, this runner definitely helped. Maybe it definitely helped keep him in play now. But you definitely have a very, very good question about that. I asked myself that as well. This is definitely feeling a little bit heavy here at the top. I do the standing desk with treadmill. Oh, wow. Wow. Honestly, I have a purple seat cushion that I use that has been amazing. I don't have the best chair, but man, that purple seat cushion that I have I've had it probably for 6 years and I have no regrets and it still works as well as it ever has. You walk until you hit your target or stop. That's actually not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Yeah, Jake, it does. I agree. The market is kind of. It could be that it's just because it's over lunch, but it's getting close to 2 o'clock, so you should see something happening here soon. And this just keeps slowly kind of grinding up and be kind of tempting here to take a stab at it. Not like not too crazy about entering right here at the top here. We'll wait. Hey, Grim, thank you. Thank you. I just now saw your message. Thank you for using my code again. I appreciate that. Samoon Powell, I mean, yeah, they make tons of money. I have a video on it. If you look at my channel and search for how can Apex make big payouts. I go in detail kind of explaining what kind of or why they can make these big payouts even with 80% discounts. Hey, Alpine, good morning or good afternoon. How we doing? I didn't see you earlier. How's your day been, Alpine? Actually, I do remember seeing you this morning now that I think about it. Oh, I see what you mean. Waiting for evals to become funded, waiting for Apex. Yeah, they're kind of in a holding pattern. I hear you. Take Profit Trader, they got 50% off. You can have 3 accounts and withdrawals from day one like you profit. Okay, is that Take Profit Trade? Okay, I'll look into that, Garcia. Yeah, we did have a nice trade here. Entered here and end up having a really nice runner finally. Still a little bit sad about that initial first trade. Oh, man. If I had a better entry on that one would have been a really nice trade. But it didn't happen. Just gotta move on. Yeah, there are so many. I feel like every day I hear of a firm or a new one comes out that I haven't heard yet. Oh man, I didn't miss. Eh. It's trying for new highs here. It's trying. Hey, David Arhan, thank you for your subscription. Thanks for your support. Appreciate that. There's so many firms out. Yeah, I think I might have enough accounts. But yeah, could be right, Garcia. Yeah. Trade Day, yeah, I've heard of them. I looked into them a little bit. Um not just wasn't, I don't know. Nothing I guess really stood out to me. Correct, Moon, you trade, but see, yeah, again, and some people don't realize this, but trading with real money for prop firms is actually not really a good thing in a sense of if you do that, you have to class yourself as a professional trader, and the data fees and stuff are going to be way higher, and you can't unclassify yourself once you classify yourself as a professional trader. So I would, I don't really want to be on a live account, like, because with everything that comes with it. So that's why I don't feel like. Hey, Bobby, yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I went to lunch. I entered that trade and I went to lunch, and I come back from lunch and my stream is no longer going. I don't know what happened, but obviously I'm having some internet issues. And I mean, I guess my trade worked out okay. You know, it basically took my first target profit and then it moved my stop to break even. And then I got stopped out on that break even. So it's kind of a whatever. Yeah, exactly, Alpine. And a lot of people actually don't want to, like, I mean, that sounds really nice, but hey, Derek, you're new here. Welcome. Join the crowd, join the gang. Glad to have you here. But yeah, it's not, there's a lot more negatives with being a being having to class yourself as a professional trader than there are positives. There's some benefits to it with tax purposes, but I don't know. It just depends. It just depends what your plan is, I guess. I don't know at this point. I mean, we're trying to make new highs here. I contemplated entering here on this move up, but just felt like this move is starting to kind of peter out. Feel like this move is kind of losing its gas, but all we need is a break above this and another run, and we're back to. I mean, it's been quite a move already so far today, from 41.80 to 42.25. Got something in my eye. Hmm. um. Got it. Huh. Yeah. That's the thing with all these prop firms. There's pros and cons to almost all the different prop firms and the different accounts. And yeah, I was thinking about, I'm trying to determine what my next video comparison should be. Compare XYZ with this or this. Yeah, exactly, Redbird. Those are not fun calls to get, margin calls. I have received one margin call ever in my life. I don't really care if I don't receive another one. If I have a video on my strategy, not really. I basically trade price action. Um, I I don't. I should maybe I should create one. Kind of hesitant to creating one on strategies and stuff. I don't know. We did make new highs here, and now it's pulling back. What's NQ looking like? NQ did make new highs as well. Pulling back now. Just doesn't look over. I mean, yeah, we're coming up on 2 o'clock. This might be the time frame it needs to push higher. Oh, I see what you mean, Garcia. Basically comparing all the different prop firms that you can withdraw day one. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, Calderon. Sir, I basically just look at price action. I do like trading on pullbacks, like entering when we have like here. We had a nice uptrend and then we pulled back and then entering to continue the uptrend. That's one of my favorite strategies to do. But yeah, basically looking to I at least look to trade the price action. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Was down. I don't know. I did not watch him this morning, Sam. Who knows? Who knows? No, I never traded crypto. Nope. It sounds like crypto trading could have been pretty wild there for a while. And there we go. New highs, 42.31. Very nice. Okay, caller on. Yeah, okay, so you traded NQ. Hey, I'm having had a little bit of a hard time with NQ lately. Just not much luck with NQ. See that ridiculous video he came out with Tuesday afternoon on his 19K gain? Yeah, I don't. I saw a little bit of it, Redbird. You did trade crypto? The futures is way better. Yeah, I mean, I've never traded crypto, so I really don't know. Just seems like it could have been pretty crazy. Yeah, definitely not a good idea to be short through all this, even though it's kind of like, how much higher can we go? I mean, really, we can keep going higher all day long, really. If enough people believe that. Excuse me. Oh, really? Well, feels bad for him. Wow. Hmm. And now we're pulling back again. I mean, it definitely feels like we're losing some momentum here. It's just barely being able to make new highs, but it's still an uptrend. uh, yeah. See, the thing is, Patrick, I think he, in his mind, thinks for him to be able to get more viewers and for him to, you know, gain subscribers and whatever it is, I think he thinks that he needs to be making $20,000-$30,000 a day. I guess maybe that will get viewers, but I don't really think it will. Now we're making a move up again. I mean, Calderon, we can verify that information pretty quickly. Calderon, what's your friend's name? Like, just his first name and what city he lives in. And we can verify that information pretty quickly. 7 figures a day on 20 accounts. Pretty sure we would have heard about him. Not calling your friend a liar, but that... If I mean we would, yeah, it would be pretty easy to verify that or not verify it, if you know what I mean. Oh, and there's the break. A break above again. Wow. Keep doubting that it's just going to keep going higher, but man, it sure is. And I'm definitely not thinking about shorting or anything, but just being a little more hesitant, not pulling the trigger on some of these pullback entries. Which is okay. I'm just, yeah, like, we'll just wait. Yeah, design eventually, or they're going to be forced to be put on a live account. Or if they don't want to go on a live account, then they're forced to cancel their account as well. Hey, love and peace. Very nice. Plus 42. Nicely done. 42, 44. I know. That's what I was saying earlier, Cartier. I was mentioning that exact same thing. It's kind of crazy, but we might take out this 42, 44. I mean, right now, kind of not really anything preventing it. We shall see. It's been a nice move up. Wish I would have, pulled the trigger a couple more times on those pullbacks. But here we are. NQ. Let's look at NQ. The highs would be, 14,540. We can get up to that level. ES, this is the daily chart on ES, which looks pretty bullish now. This is the 50,000 tick chart on ES. Yeah, 42, 44. See if we can do it. Yeah. Well, there was prior high on that 42.44 for a couple months. Yep, I saw that as well, Cardia. Not my info to give out, but I'm dead serious, maybe exaggerate a little because he's not making 7 daily, but 6. I mean, Caloron, if it is, it's fine, but you understand how easy that is to verify. And there's no one that had any of those payouts unless he's just growing the account and not taking any payouts. Then I'm not gonna. It is what it is. If he is, I think that's great. But I haven't seen it. 250 point range. I know, crazy. Exactly, patient trader. It is. It's weird like that. Like NQ for me, I don't know. I don't know why, but I feel like it just, I don't know. I just cannot seem to get on the right side of it. Excuse me. Mm. Hey, Speedy Boy, how we doing? The yellow lines, yeah, it's kind of, I almost wish I didn't have them because they're basically prior, their support and resistance from a 30 tick chart, which is this chart right here. Basically, it basically is prior area, prior price action at us, that was of relevance. Looking back 30 days, so that's why you see a lot of lines. But yeah, it's basically from this 30 tick chart and it's carrying it over to this chart. I don't pay a lot of attention to them. Pullback. What pullback? Hey, Jake. No, I did enter here over lunch. I got my first profit target, then I got stopped out at break even. This is the trade I was in right when I went to lunch, and then the stream ended for some reason. But then this pullback right here, this is the one that I'm probably the most sad about missing. This pullback here, I entered and I had my order here and I just did not get filled. Didn't get filled, and then it just went without me. So that felt bad, but these pullbacks here, like this right here would have been an entry. This one I didn't quite believe, if I'm honest. I didn't quite believe that we'd make new highs here, but it did. So I'm kind of in the wait and see mode. I feel like we're running out of gas on this move up, but I'm definitely not going to look for a short, but I'm just not as excited on an entry here at this level. But yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, Speedy Boy. No problem. Don't you get a headache for sitting from the desk too much? I actually don't. not really, which I do a lot of stretches. Like I just stretch a lot. I don't know. I All right, here we go again. Looks like we're going to make new highs again. I mean, why not? Why not? Hmm. Yes, Bobby, it does. Which I really like. It's easy on my eyes, looking at screens all day. I don't have an ego. Sounds good to me. 42.38, 43. Yeah, I know, Mason. We were just talking about that. Talking about, can we make it to 42.44? It's going to be interesting. Got a ways to go yet. I don't know. Just kind of seems like it's losing some steam here, but it's 217. We still got some time. 14,560 on NQ. Yeah, I could see that. Excuse me. Sorry, Jake. I was muted again. I think that was the first time for today, though. So, sorry. Thank you for pointing it out. I do that at least 3 times a day, where I am talking to myself for a good 10 minutes. Feels bad. You'd think after a while I would learn, but it keeps happening. All right, we have our drawing complete. Man, this price action is brutal right now. It's so slow. Even NQ's slow. You're tapping your headset and you're like, yeah, what happened here? Why is my volume not on? And it was just me. Yeah, Calderon, that is true. It adds up. It adds up when you go times 20. The downside is it also adds up when you lose. Like yesterday, I lost $88 per account, and that's having, almost $1,800 across the 20 accounts. So it's a give and take. It's definitely not just a positive, but that is what kind of attracted me to doing this. My goal is to get 20, like my goal is to average, not, I'm not going to have all winning days, but my goal is to average $40 profit a day. That's my goal. We're not there yet. A design. Yeah, I mean, that's basically my plan is right here. I'm not intrigued either way. I don't really like a long here. I definitely don't like a short. I would like a long here probably more than I would a short, but there's no need to be, for me anyway, no need for me to be entering a trade here. We shall just wait and see. Wait and be patient. With trade copier, patient trader, not really. I mean, I know that there were a couple people that had issues, but there's always the random. Like yesterday, I did have a couple different fills by a couple different ticks on some of the accounts, but you can see here today basically all of them filled exactly at the same level. So it's not, yeah, I can't really complain. Okay, now NQ just under is 14,500. Yeah, Bobby, I keep forgetting. I know that you use the fib levels, and I like looking at them. I don't really use them, but I find it interesting. I like seeing it and just kind of following it. And who was the guy that stopped in here a couple weeks ago? Ryan, I believe was his name, that had, you know, close to 300K in withdrawals from Apex, which I'm still like, I still have him marked, and I want to verify that here in June, when we see the withdrawals in June, we'll be able to verify that. So, but yeah, he mentioned that he uses the fib levels for his trading strategy, which I found interesting. Yeah, Dom, it does help. The only time patient trader that I have kind of issues with trade copier is when you enter market orders. When you enter market orders in a fast moving market, then yeah, you'll see quite a variety of fills. How much I'm up total on all of my accounts? I mean, I'm down overall. Like right now I'm in the red, so you can see my account balance right here. When I started this funding journey 25 days ago, we were at $50,000 per account. So, you know, yeah, it's not been we started off on the wrong foot. Let's just say that. Went on tilt a couple times. Just made some terrible decisions on my part. Oh, I still wish that one day would have never happened. But it did, and here we are. I do a summary report at the end of every day where I show my profit and loss, and you can kind of follow along where my balances are and all of that. So I could actually, here, I can just show you guys where I'm at right now, or like the balance if you're interested. It's kind of embarrassing to show this chart sometimes, but it's part of being transparent, I guess. Yeah, at least I still have them. That's true. Like, it sounds like a lot of, well, it is a lot of money that I'm like overall. But basically on average, it's about, I'm in the red per account on average around $500 is where I'm at right now. Okay, Jake, do you use fibs? Okay, for entries and stuff? Yeah, cool. But if you're curious, here's this is like my profit and loss that you'll see every day. Where this day right here, this one right here, this is the day that it did not go well. But yeah, that's my reality. It is what it is. We're trying to dig out of the hole. Slow and steady. But yeah, it looks pretty bad, but when you look in the broads, you know, it's definitely not how I wanted to start it off, but we're on average about $500 down per account, and just need to stay consistent. We'll get out of that hole before we know it. But it is sometimes hard to be patient. Sometimes it's like, man, sometimes I get the urge. I'm like, you know what? Today I'm just going to trade 2 regular mini contracts, and we're going to quickly climb out of this hole in one day, and we'll be on to the glory land. Then I come to my senses and I'm like, nope, that's not the plan. We're going to take it easy. Be patient. Hey Dom, I just now see your message. If I was able to decrease the delay, you know what? Let's actually check it. I did have to restart my stream. My stream twice today that my stream just quit, disconnected, and I haven't checked it here since then. Here, let's check to see what my delay is. This morning it was pretty bad. It was like 30 seconds. Yeah, I know a design. That's exactly right. All right, so let me see what the delay is. Yeah, I think the delay is pretty bad, I think. Yeah, we're about a 30-second delay right now. That's frustrating. Yeah, still 30 seconds. I need to revert back to my settings, whatever I was doing like yesterday morning. Because yesterday morning we had it to like 10 seconds. Yeah. Jake, oh no, that's fine. So this one evaluation account, this one right here is a 150K evaluation account. And I really just have it so that I can have a parent account for my trade copier. So I want to be trading from the regular ES chart, but I want my copy trader to be from, basically when I use copy trader, my parent account is the evaluation account, and then it crosses over and copy trades everything to the micros in the copy trader. So that's why I still have an evaluation account. I'm not sure what I'll do if I pass it. I guess we'll decide that when we get there, but I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I might just cancel it. You're 45 seconds faster. Jeez. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense, Jake.
Trap orders with exhaustion box on end view.
All right, here we go. Are we going to be able to make new highs on this move? There's so many YouTube videos that were like, hey, try this for 0 delay, 0 lag. So I keep trying that. I'm like, okay, let me try this, see if it improves. And I guess the one I tried today was worse. Yeah, it is a blessing if you're winning. Honestly, I've kind of gotten used to it. Like, I actually am, like, it doesn't really bother me anymore on the 20 accounts And like, yeah, I don't like losing, obviously, but it's my anxiety level is way less than what it was here even 2 weeks ago. I feel like kind of when I enter a trade, like that's one thing that I've really tried to focus on is before I enter a trade that to make sure that I've accepted a loss. Like basically kind of mentally going into the trade and just having accepted the loss. That way, if it does happen, it's not a big deal. Or it's more like, okay, whatever. Where, I mean, it's not, don't get me wrong, it's not like it's just not, it's not that it's fun by no means, but I feel like that mentally has really helped me with accepting a loss beforehand and then just go, move on to the next one. This morning one, that one hurt more because not so much because it was because I lost, but it was more because I actually had the right thesis, but I just got stopped out at the wrong time. I had a bad entries, a little better illustration of that, but okay, I see, Aaron. Got it. Now, again.
Potential elevator on NQ. Potential TX on NQ.
No, Bob, it really wouldn't. It really wouldn't. I've thought about that. Like, what if you would catch, like, the other day, even with 3 micros on that 400 point move on the NASDAQ. Yeah, I don't really care if that goes above the 30%. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We will deal with that later. I don't. Never happen. We will get there. That's good. I'll have. Alpine. Yeah, that would be kind of nice. Yeah, I'd take it. Oh no, break. You long 4184. Oh, oh, Brick, I hear you. I hear you, man. I hate that. Then you can't help yourself. You can't help yourself but look back and like, oh wow, look at that. I would have if I would have just held. Just don't do it. Dun-dun-dun. All right, here we go. Can we make new highs now? It has struggled on this move, pullback. We struggled here. Now, if we fail again, the blue line. Where do you see a blue line? Am I colorblind? There's a good chance I'm colorblind. $5K per account. Yeah, I know. Maybe I should get Patrick to pay him to come out and show me how to make 5K in 5K per day. You know, sounds like it's really easy. Really easy. I might need to trade 30 contracts, but imagine if I went long on this trade right here with 30 contracts. How much is that? 42 ticks times 30. I shouldn't be doing this math. I'm not even thinking about it, but I mean that would have been only $16,000 per account. So not that we're thinking of doing that. That would be pretty crazy. The blue line at the bottom. Oh, right here? Right here? This line right here? Oh, right here. The blue line right here. Got it. So this is the prior day low. So, no, actually, no. This is a support and resistance line. So blue line is support. Red line is resistance from a prior level. And that also is coming from right here, from this chart.
Potential TX on NQ.
Man, one thing I have to say, I might have to rethink my positioning of my screens. With my 4 screens now, I am noticing that I'm getting a little bit of a sore neck from looking up so much. Yeah, the black line is VWAP. This one here is VWAP. Yeah. You are correct. Only 16K. Exactly. Hey, Steve, how we doing? You should full port. I mean, I don't mind. I'm not even quite sure what you mean by full port. That's kind of embarrassing, but I'll just Hey, nobodies. Well, how's it going? You're shorting? Don't tempt me. Yeah, 420 is now down to 2 times 34. Oh, got it. Yeah, true. That's the ultimate question, Alpine. The ultimate question.
elevator on NQ.
It is tempting to short when you get up to this consolidation and it doesn't feel like it has the energy to make another leg up. It is very tempting to short. So, but I can't do it because I've done it too many times and gotten spanked for it. So now my brain no longer allows me to short the top. But I'll cheer you on. I'll be a cheerleader. I'll be your cheerleader, nobodies. And who was it? Oh, yeah, Alpine. I can even implement my one-line strategy if you need to. Full port, putting all my eggs in one basket. Sure, let's do it. Let me turn off my copy trader, and we'll change to full mini size, and we'll go 5 contracts full mini size across all 20 accounts. How about it, folks? Let's up the ante a little bit. Oh, man. I mean, all we have to do is be like, get, you know, a 4-tick profit, and we're basically back to, you know, we're in the green. Seems easy enough, you know. It's not. It's just different size contracts. Shouldn't really make that big of a difference. What you want to tell yourself. Did you say your new monitor was 32 inches? Yes. The trend is your friend. Yeah, I know. Let me trade your account. Slowly back away, Steve. Do not touch. You know what you should do, Steve? You know what you should do? I don't even have to tell you, Steve. I don't even need to tell you this. You know exactly what you should do. You should join me, Steve. That's what. Do a trading journey. And you don't have to do everything exactly like I am, of course. Don't, you know, but get 20 accounts funded and go for it. That'd be awesome. We can cheer each other on. And then maybe for content, I will trade your accounts and you can trade mine. How about it? That'll be great. I promise. Come on, do it, Steve. Come on. Do it. I think you want to, actually. I think you'd like to do that. I think you'd have fun with that. We should start like a small little community where, you know, Alpine, you could do it, Steve could do it, maybe we could talk Travis into doing it, and you get your 20 accounts. Actually, I think Travis might have close to 20 accounts. I think. And then, yeah. But we do have to be fully transparent. Yeah, I hear you, Steve. I hear you. Like I say, you could even trade off stream. Just do like the daily update of where you're going. I think that'd be fun. Hey, I hope you do, Bobby. I hope you do. Hey, Keith Newman, thank you for your subscription. And Jay Victor subscribed 21 minutes ago. Thank you. Oh, I agree, Steve. I agree. What I need is to get these accounts to like a $54,000. That would be ideal. Then I have a $4,000 cushion. You know, maybe take out 500. Then it's like no, I mean, I don't want to say no risk, but it basically would pay for any expenses I had getting the accounts. And at that point is when I would consider sizing up a little bit and seeing if we can run up the account balances a little bit more. But it's easier said than done, is what I've discovered. You'd cry if I feel. Hey, we can cry together. We can cry together. That is a fear of mine, like for real, is, I mean, obviously is it, you know, it's like it would really, 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 really suck blowing all 20 accounts. It really would. But then I'm like, I think of it like this. I'm like, you know what? It's just money. There's more money to be made. And it's not like it wouldn't kill me. I wouldn't die. It would be embarrassing and it would suck. That is the truth. But hey, what can you do? Mm. You're awesome, Alpine. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. I think you're pretty awesome. How long it took me to pass all of the accounts? Approximately 6 weeks. I did not trade micros when passing the evaluations. I traded 2 minis. I only switched to micros once I had 20 accounts funded. All right. 10 points away, Cardia. I know. 44's coming. I have to be honest. I'm not really a believer that we're going to hit 44. That's kind of why I've been sitting on my hands. But it keeps proving me wrong. It's one of those days where up at these levels and at this time of the day, I have a hard time continue with the trend. Excuse me, somehow I picked up the hiccups. Yeah, 42, 44 in, yeah, it could very well hit that. I'm not saying it won't. I'm just, at this time of day, we're coming up on power hour. And at this level, after this big of a move, I don't know. I prefer to watch. How's NASDAQ looking? Pretty similar. Steve, are you talking about like my size, or are you talking about my strategy? I mean, originally when once I got funded, I changed my strategy. And in hindsight, it was a bad idea. I basically was in my own head, and I thought, okay, now that I have 20 accounts, I have to trade perfectly. And I basically that kind of changed my strategy to where I thought I was trading perfect entries, perfect, tight stops. And it took me about 3 weeks of pain before I finally was like, you know what? That sucks. I'm not doing that. I'm trading price action, and I'm trading like I traded my funded accounts, obviously with a different size, but even though we've had some red days, but since then I feel way more comfortable with my trading. I feel more free, and yeah, I wish I would have just kept at it. I should have. It was kind of dumb thinking back. Supposed to trade fund in the same way you trade the eval. I know. I know. I know. It's a little bit easier said than done. But in hindsight, like, I am glad that I pushed through it. There was times where I really was considering splitting up the 20 accounts and just trading a couple at a time, but I'm really glad that I didn't. Like, I want to do the 20 funded accounts. Like, that's what I really want to do. That was my goal all along. I just need to trade like I trade with like I'm used to trading. It doesn't mean it's going to work, but at least I'm trading I'm trading the way I like to trade, or the way that I'm comfortable trading. Trade one contract. Yeah, I hear you. Yep. That's something I have not mastered, and that's the adding to my trades when I'm in profit. I just haven't done that. I'd like to, maybe at some point. Right now, I'm not ready. Mentally, I'm not ready to do that, but yeah, Apex or Alpine, I hear you. I hear you. It's just that fear. I am excited though. I'll be honest. I'm excited once I get my U profit account. I think I still need 6 more days in that. No, 5 more days. Then once I have that account, I'm excited for that to trade in that account with that funded account, the U Profit Freedom funded account. Then I'll trade 2 minis. I'm kind of looking forward to it. And that's what you want to help me with? Hey, maybe sometime. Maybe at some point. Like I said, I'm not there yet. I'm not ready yet. $42.35, $42.36 incoming.
Potential TX on NQ. Potential double TX on NQ.
42.36. Here we go. Yeah, Alpine, I know. That's the thing. I mean, like, for example, this morning, I enter that with minis. That's starting the day off with a $700 loss across 20 accounts. Now, we made that back, but, that risk is, or that's an easy, fast way to blow an account, especially like for me, where like mentally I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet to go to that kind of size. We have quite a bit of different levels to achieve before we get to that point. And I'm all right with that. Like I say, there's no extra prizes for getting there fast. All right, 42.37, 42.38. Here we go. Cartier, if you're still holding, I know you are. You got this. It's just going up, folks. 42.38.50. A little bit an area of interest. NQ is not quite as bullish here, but still making some pretty good moves. Yep. Yeah, I agree. Cartier, let's get it. 4,300. Now go futures. You never know. You never know. It just might get there. You just never know. Yeah, Jake, I hear you. 38.50. You're one tick away. Come on. Get there. Don't be ignorant, market. Get to 38.50 for Jake here. Nobody. Oh no, I forgot about him. Oof. I'm gonna assume he got out. Hey, there you go, Jake. Oh, futures, you're serious. Nice trade, Jake. You guys are killing it today. I guess I should have believed. I should have believed. I doubted and it didn't enter. That's what I get. No, I'm okay with that. Oh, man, it's tempting. If we pull back here to this, I would say 42, 35, 34 area. If we pull back and we have a good entry, it's at the point where it's like, well, I mean, until it proves that it's not going to continue going up, we just have to believe it's going to keep going. Does the drawdown still affect the funded accounts? Oh, my Tika. So it does until you reach your profit threshold. For example, on a 50K account, your profit threshold is $2,600. So you will have a trailing threshold until you get to $2,600 in profit. Once you reach that, your trailing threshold stops. It goes away. So you can grow your account however big of an account you want, and that trailing threshold will stay at basically, the 2,500 minus the 2,600 in profit. That trailing threshold would stop at $50,100. If that makes sense. It's not all roses. Yeah, hey, that's a good trade, Jake. That's a good trade. Oh, Alpine, I've been there. I once had, this this is no lie. I once had an account, one of my eval accounts, and I was one tick, $12.50 away from reaching the profit threshold, and I ended up blowing it. You would think that would be almost impossible, but I managed to do it. Man, I was so on tilt. It was dangerous. It was ugly. We're not going to talk about that.
Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ.
Hmm? And here we go. We did not get a pullback. Hey, let's go, Cardia. Made a big mistake today, Tika. And don't look at that, Tika. It's all right. Trust me. You will have those days. $1,200 now. Oh, I hear you. I feel your pain. I've been there. Just look at what you... Hey, if you can learn something from it, that's great, but you didn't blow up an account or anything. You just left some profit on the table. Tomorrow's another day. There will be more setups and there will be more opportunities. Try and just look for the next good opportunity. If you focus too much on what you didn't do, then you can miss a setup. Your runner keeps running. You know what, futures? I'll manage your runner from here. Okay? Just kidding. What is going on here? Sorry, I'm talking to my drawing. Hey, Mazman. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. First of all, thanks for stopping in. Have I gone over my strategy? Not really in detail. I basically trade price action. I follow price action, and I enjoy, like, this kind of sounds kind of funny, but on a trendy day like this, waiting for pullbacks to enter to continue the trend, I really like that. Trade is one of my favorites, but I trade price action. Obviously here would have been a really nice trade. I did try to enter here and I just did not get filled, unfortunately. Exactly, Cartier. There is no such thing as a perfect trader. I've found for me, when I try to be perfect, I just end up, messing things up more. I just make it worse on myself. Hmm. Break or go home. Oh wait, really, Maz man? Ah, that's awesome. Yeah, wow, that's cool. Yeah, we really enjoyed his visit here a couple weeks ago, and I was able to pick his brain a little bit, but yeah, I really appreciated his what he had to share. That was cool. All right, Jake. Hey, that's awesome. I'd say you had a great day. Oh, okay. You're in the same Discord. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, got to go. Hey, futures. Take care. Take care. Stop loss at 42.36. All right. We'll try not to hit it. We'll try not to hit it. You saw his growth. Wow. Wow. I can only imagine. I love to do an interview with him or Vince. Just, yeah, to pick their brain and kind of their journey and just to see like how did they get to that point and kind of advice, which we asked him some of that. He answered some of it. So yeah, we really, maybe he's lurking. I don't know, but he hasn't stopped in since. So hopefully we didn't scare him away with all our questions. Hey, take care, futures. Take care. Okay, Vince is there too on the Discord. Nice. Well, unless you want a lot of people joining, you probably shouldn't give out that Discord. Oh, that must be a pretty lit Discord. You know, let it run or take me out. Yep. Who Ryan is? So about a week and a half ago, Ryan stopped in the stream, and so he has received over 280,000 in payouts from Apex, and they gave him basically an option where he had to either move to a live account and trade for Apex, or he had to close his account and they would pay out any of the remaining profits that are in the account. And yeah, it was just very interesting to me, like that process and how that works, and kind of the downside of actually trading live. And he shared about where he's not really wasn't interested in trading on a live account, because then you have to classify yourself as a professional trader, and that's a classification that you can't undo. And so he chose to cancel his account, took all the money, all the profits out, which was close to 280,000. And then Apex asked him, I think he had to wait like 3 months before he could open an account again with Apex. And from what I understand, he has 20 accounts, and it sounds like he's going to have a withdrawal coming in the month of June. So we should see him at the top of the leaderboard when we do our top 10 Apex traders for the month of June. So I'm excited to see that. But yeah, it was just a really cool discussion we had with him. Asked a lot of different questions on kind of, things that I've wondered about Apex and how things work in the past. But yeah, he and Vince, I mean, if you're not aware of Vince took out over $1 million last year. But from what I understand, Vince, they basically gave Vince an option to either switch to a live account and trade for them as a prop, a live account for Apex, or he would have to cancel his account. Obviously, they pay him out whatever profit is in the account, but then he was not and is not allowed to trade on Apex. Basically, the only way that he's allowed to trade for Apex is if he trades on a live account, which he chooses not to do for the same reason as Ryan. He doesn't want to be classified as a professional trader. So from what I understand, Vince is now trading with UProfit. So very cool. Yeah, I know, Mazma. I know. $300,000 accounts. I mean, I know those didn't come without a cost. I can only imagine the cost incurred to get those $300,000 accounts, but he would not have had an option to do the one-time fee. He would have had to do the monthly fee on those. But yeah, that's insane. That's insane. Hey, Samuel Collins and Tony, thank you for your subscriptions. I appreciate it. And Danny Rico, thank you. Okay, 78 days to get to the 20 accounts. Steve, come on, man. He did it before the fee change happened. Right. Yeah, I know. Wow, that's awesome. I mean, design, yeah, design, that's really not true. And that's something someone in chat asked Ryan about that, of why not, why, if you have that kind of money, why wouldn't you just trade your own accounts? I mean, my question is, why? If you can use other people's money to make millions, it sounds like a good idea to me. I mean, I would much rather not risk my own money and just use Apex or use these prop firms. And if you can use the prop firms to make hundreds of thousands of dollars, I just don't see why you wouldn't do that. And that's basically what Ryan said. We asked Ryan if he has his own personal account, and he said he does. He does have an own personal account, but he said he seldom trades it. He primarily uses prop firms for his trading. And Vince does as well. And those are people that are, they have millions and they still choose to trade with prop firms because, I mean, why not? Why not use their money? If someone's going to allow you to leverage their capital to trade and they pay you out, then that sounds like a good idea to me. At the end of it, it is your money. Only 2,500 isn't yours. Are you talking about if they use the prop firms? Correct? Yeah. Or I constantly, it's kind of a pet peeve of mine. I constantly, especially on Reddit, Reddit they have a pretty sour taste about prop firms on Reddit. And it's always brought up that, oh, if you're a successful trader, you would never trade prop firms. There's no way you trade prop firms if you're a successful trader because you would just have your own account. And I never understood that theory. Like where's the reason? Why not use their money? My argument is always, if you are a successful trader, why wouldn't you trade prop firms? I understand there's rules and stuff that people don't like, but I mean, I don't know, whatever. To each his own. Yeah, only 10%. Yep. Yeah. Eventually the prop firm will make Ryan and Vince and others like them trade only real money or their own. Yeah, exactly. And that is basically what happens. Like once you become and prove that you are consistently profitable, and I think it's somewhere around that $200,000 to $400,000 in profit in that area. Once you prove that, then Apex is going to tell you, hey, you've proven you're profitable. You've proven you be consistent. We now need to add you to our live accounts. We want you trading for our prop firm, legitimately live account, but it's still their choice. It's still the trader's choice. The trader can decide, you know what, I don't want to do that. But then it's also Apex's choice that they say, well, then, you either have to trade for us live or you have to cancel your accounts. Because it just, obviously wouldn't make sense, from Apex's standpoint. But yeah, you're exactly right, patient trader. Yeah, I know. And that's what I thought as well. A patient trader, like eventually they're going to run out of prop firms. And then, maybe they go back, I don't know, but maybe there's always that option to then, okay, just use your own money. That's option A. I still think it would be a better option to, you could always go back to Apex and like, hey, I want to do your live, I want to trade live money. But I don't know. Obviously that's a decision that they will get to make. Ooh, nobody's. Ooh. We have sold off. I was too focused on my drawing here. I missed even this, but pretty nice sell off here from 42.39.50. It's 330. Well, 325 to be exact. So, what's NQ looking like? Man, this is a tempting level here now to, if we can bounce off of this level in the next 30 minutes to try and make for new highs. If it's, that would be pretty bullish. What is the biggest downside to being professional? Yeah, the fees. Yeah, once you go there, you can't go back. I mean, I'd have to go look again. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, patient. I just know they're quite a bit more. But it's not only that you would always be classified as a professional trader for Apex, but when you sign up with other brokers, legally, I think technically you are supposed to, you have to always class yourself as a professional trader. It's not like you can just hop to a different broker and then classify yourself as unprofessional. I mean, I'm sure you can, but legally you might run into some problems. And I think that's kind of the thing that is, unattractive, or that what people don't like about it. But I don't know enough. about it either to really be making any statements of certainty. Yeah, some of that stuff I'm not sure either, Bobby. I'm not sure. And it's $500 plus per account, which I guess that's a whole different story because you can't open 20 accounts with one broker. So that's a whole different, it's a whole different subject. Yep, no problem. Why buy money? Don't make that much money now. He put him on a live account. Motivate Nation, are you saying buy money is on an actual live account? I mean, it would be kind of an achievement, Bobby. I guess so. What happened here? What did I miss? What happened? Did we have a news come out just now? This huge spike and now we're selling off. What is going on? Sell off is happening. That's what. Yeah, I sure didn't think so, Alpine. I have a couple comments on that. Man, this thing is selling off here into the last half hour of the market. Hey, Mazman, why does your PA account balances differ? Basically, the biggest thing was, so I didn't get all 20 at the same time. Some of the accounts I've had for 2 months, you know, and I traded those just over time a little bit. So some of the accounts I traded more than other accounts in the beginning. I waited until I had all 20 accounts. Not until then did I trade all of them at the same time and use the copy trader. So that's why the balances are a little bit differently. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is power hour. This can be a pullback in trying to rip it higher yet before the close. I've seen it happen before. I have seen it happen in the past. Motivate Nation, you're saying he's alive? I'm sorry, but I'm just going to have to say that. Or what kind of information do you have on that? Patient. Yeah, pretty much. Let's just put it this way. If I make $1 million with Apex, I'm not really worried if they want to put me on a live account or I have to close all my accounts. That's a decision I'll gladly make. I'll gladly have to really sleep on that a couple nights to make that decision. But I'll gladly ponder that. Well, I guess if you would consider that a problem. We're a long ways from there. Man, this thing is just selling off. And that's where, like, I feel like during, like, the around 3 o'clock, like, yeah, it can pull back at that time, even though I didn't want to really dabble in it. This is a nice sell-off if you got in on it. Mason, you did nobodies. I was a little worried for you right here. Yeah, I was worried for you on this move up. I was worried for you, but we did get this sell-off. We did get it eventually.
Potential TX on NQ.
Bobby, I wasn't aware that there was a specific dollar amount related. I mean, I'm sure it's relative. Yeah, I don't know if it's relative to Motivate Nation. Yeah, that I will just, yeah, I don't know. I have some things I could say about bye money. It makes me sad, so I don't know. I'm just not gonna say it.
Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ. Potential TX on NQ. Potential TBS on NQ.
Oh no, Alpine. Yeah, I think bye money is just using, like, I don't know if he's promoting like an auto trader or something. I think it's just on the evaluation account. Yeah, I don't know either, Alpine. I wish you could go back and see. I don't know either, but I'm sure it would have been interesting.
On NQ.
Yeah, Mason, I thought that too. I guess I don't know. What do I know? Bye money. He's a streamer. He streams and uses Apex as well.
Potential TX on NQ. TX on NQ. Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ.
Okay, JL, that's good to know. And the sell-off continues. Wow. We are back down to 42.20. It's quite a move. Quite a move. And we continue selling off. Wow. Trading is the new Call of Duty. There will be a few who make ton of cash from the videos, regardless of how they trade. Oh, that's a good point. That's very true. Yeah, where's NQ? 14. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't expect this kind of sell off. I expected a little bit of a pullback into the close, not like this. If we look at NQ here, no, I don't know. This is the daily chart. Nope, sorry. Hang on. This is the daily chart on NQ. Very interesting. Not sure how I feel about tomorrow now after a pullback like this, but probably still bullish.
TBS on NQ.
Oh, he was. Yikes. Yeah, he's probably trying to get to that 20K mark again. It's temp. What time is it? 3:40. Bouncing right here on this 42.20 level. Very curious if we're just going to get a rip up here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this a big bounce here into the close. It's kind of tempting. Tempting, but I don't think it's going to be smart taking that.
Potential XLZ on NQ.
Yeah, might get new lows here. This sell-off might not be done.
Potential TX on NQ. Potential double.
Stairs up, elevator down. Yeah, that's usually true design. If I don't really think so, no. The trade copter fills it pretty well. Almost, I mean, not immediately maybe, but I mean, you can see today making, I think I made 3 trades total. And on those 3 trades, all my fills are exactly the same. But yesterday, my fills did vary a little bit. But nothing significant. All right, here is that push. This is tempting. I usually don't like trading right at the close. Wait, are you serious, Jay Victor? I can't tell if that's a troll or not. Are you serious? Yikes. Is he okay? Yes, Apex trade copier, Bobby. That's, I mean, I don't really see why the market would tank because of that, but he was at the Air Force Academy. I see. Well, hopefully he's okay. Oh, I see the news. I just see it now. Feels bad, man. What time was that? 31 minutes ago. I mean, 31 minutes ago is pretty much right here. Now they're going to rally because Biden's back up. That's hilarious. Imagine you could move the market 20 points or 100 points if you fall down. I feel like I want to believe that that's not why the market crashed. Not crashed, but why it sold off. At 2:30. Yep. I think, yeah, exactly. Get Camo up from her nap. It's go time, boys. You're up. It's kind of, I'm not sure. It's probably not a good sign that that comment came in. I'm like, I wonder if that's true or not. I was like 50-50 on it, to be honest. All right, here we go. We keep ripping higher. Ah, man. All right. I need to restart my computer. I'm having issues with my renderings. Oh, and my cam is frozen. Nice. Yeah, my battery died. Well, that's even a more of a reason to shut it down. Man, it would have been a nice pop here. I did have a feeling that we would do that, but anyway, I'm not going to trade anymore. I feel kind of neutral about the day. We battled back from a pretty big loss this morning. Battle back to tiny green, which is better than nothing. It's better than red, I can tell you that. I hear you, Victor. Thanks for informing us. I will classify you as not a troll. You took the long from 42.20. Hey, good for you, Mason. Good for you. It's got to be the new monitor. Yeah, agree. Anyway, I think we'll end it here for the day. And thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks everyone that subscribed. I see Samuel Collins 29 minutes ago. Tony Pendleton, thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your support. I'm going to end stream here, and I'm going to do my summary video for the day. And we will be back in the morning. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. All right, take care, everybody. Thank you.